In today's video, we'll be looking at the super rare releases. So let's look at the first one, Kim. The skill at number 1 is known as Kim or Counter Kim. Its skill type is the bar release. You can put this one in the category of you'd have to be insane. The Counter Kim is a ridiculous element that necessitates the level of death-defying bendiness that only the rarest of breeds would even attempt. That's the main reason we don't see it as much, but another factor is the difficulty of connecting out of it. If you're a top-tier bartender, which you'd have to be to do this skill release, the elements are only as valuable as the skills you can link them to on your resume. The Counter Kim is one of the rare elements that has been given an empty swing pardon. Almost every time, a gymnast would be penalized for ending a skill with an empty swing, but the Counter Kim is an exception because, well, how could you not? Now, let's talk about that name. Isn't it weird that the word counter is put into the name? Yes, it is. While the skill does not contain a countersalto, Kim performed this skill as is, so it should just be called the Kim, just like all the other skills. We don't put modifiers at the beginning of named skills except in the form of actual modifiers, like piked Kachev, to differentiate it from the regular Kachev, which is not piked, but in this case there is no non-counter version of the kimchi. This Kim contains a countersalto, it has to, so the modifier is weird and pointless. It is placed at value F. Shushanova. This skill is named after Yelena Shushanova, who is a Soviet-Russian gymnast. She was one of the very first few women who have won all-around titles at all major competitions. In this motion, the gymnast takes a long swing forward with a half turn, which is followed by another half turn to counter-straddle over the high bar to hang. For some reason, Shushanova disappeared from the named skills section of the code of points. Earlier, this move was downgraded from E to G. Perhaps it is disappearing from elite gymnastics because so few gymnasts bother with skills ending in front support, especially when you can fake a stag jump out of your tumbling pass for that sweet bonus. These abilities were popular not long ago. Reverse hex half. Following that is reverse hex half. This move is also called Kachev half and is Kononenko. It is called Kononenko after Natalia Kononenko. She was a Ukrainian artistic gymnast who competed in the 2012 Summer Olympics. But the way it was performed by her back in 2012 is not possible now because the rules now say that the half turn in any move must be initiated mid-air before getting hold of the bar and catching the bar with cross hands and using the momentum to generate the extra half twist would downgrade the flip. Although the name Kononenko is a source of contention because the move was popular during the 1988 Olympics, this notion that it only became popular after Natalia Kononenko is absurd. However, all of Kachev's with a half turn are uncommon abilities. Mo Salto. Mo Salto is the most difficult and rarely performed skill on uneven bars. There have been very few gymnasts who have performed this skill. The Mo Salto is tied for the highest rated element on bars at a G value and has a pretty solid argument for being the most difficult bar skill in existence. That's why those who have attempted it over the years, from Mo Hualan to Yao Jinan, have been very few and far between. You'll sometimes hear this skill called a Gaylord, and that's its name in the men's code of points, but it has its own name in the women's code, or should at least. It was first performed by China's Mo Hualan in 1994. The release was named after her. Mo Hualan is one of the most popular Chinese gymnasts. She was known for performing routines with high difficulty and technique. However, she lacked consistency. She is the originator of the super difficult release, having debuted at the 1994 World Championships. Mo is an Olympic vault silver medalist, 1996 Atlanta Olympics, and a world champion on balance beam. She is also a world silver medalist on uneven bars. So, this was all from this video, and these were the 4 rare releases in gymnastics. If you know of any other such move, then tell us about it in the comments below. Also, which of the above described moves do you guys think is the most difficult to perform?